Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? It is time once again for another scent of the day. New day, new scent. Today, we're going to continue on the Tom Ford line. All right, so I've been doing this all week. So the scent for today, though, Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. The intense part makes a difference. Let's talk about this guy. He was released in 2017. My batch on this is A47, which puts it around April of 2017. So as it was being released. So had this one for a little while. So let's talk about image and vibe. What do I get out of this? So this is a man he's rugged. He demonstrates an air of kind of a primitive authority, right? He projects a unique, powerful mystique about himself, right, to the world around him. That's what I get out of this guy. Very powerful, very unique, very different scent, in my opinion. So let's talk performance of him. I get about 12 hours on my skin, 12 plus hours. So he lasts a good long time. Now, his initial opening, he's this very strong, dark, thick, tar-soaked wood, right, wrapped in leather with an animalistic base. So it's a very dark, full scent. That lasts about 30 to 45 minutes-ish on my skin. And that goes about 6 feet. So beyond that, it starts to dry down a little bit, morphs a little bit into, we'll say morphs, because it doesn't change a lot. A bit of green emerges, right? And adds a little bit of freshness and a little bit of light to the darkness, but just a bit. Doesn't add a ton. It's still that same dark animalistic scent. That lasts about 8 hours. Goes from like 3 feet down to intimate, to be fairly close to me. And then beyond that 8 hours, I dry down to kind of this warm, woody oud and castoreum with hints of green. So you do, and that lasts, again, beyond that 8 hours, is a skin scent. If I wake up in the morning, it'll probably still be on my skin. So that's what I get out of him. Really good performance. He is fairly linear, though. I mean, you start with oud and animalistic, you end with oud and animalistics. There are a couple things that come and go. Ginger comes and goes. The greenness comes and goes, but those are still the heart of this scent. So speaking of which, let's talk notes. I mean, what's in this guy, right? So Castoreum, oud, Cypress, Juniper, Angelica, and ginger are all notes, and you do get them. The ginger's kind of fleeting. The other ones are definitely more, are more there, more present. So what can I compare it to? Well, before I go that route, let me say what I can't compare it to. I am not a fan of oud wood, and I know I'm in the minority. Most guys love oud wood. It just does not work on my skin. I've tried it many times over the years. It doesn't work in my skin. It's not special. So I'm not a huge fan of it. So when this came out, I tried a sample of it. And from the sample, I fell in love with it and went out and bought a bottle. So instead of saying what I can compare it to, if you're thinking this is like oud wood, it is not. Let's talk, is it still on the market? Unfortunately, no. This one has been discontinued, unfortunately. They have discontinued a lot of really good ones, right? We did Tobacco Oud Intense the other day, which is also discontinued. So let's talk compliments. I have gotten a few compliments over the years, but not a lot. This is not a huge compliment getter. If a lady likes this profile, you're going to get a compliment. If you're a clean, fresh type guy, this is not a scent for you, right? It does not fall into that category. So where can I wear this? Pretty much anywhere. This is a good all-around scent. It shines really well in the colder weather. I mean, it cuts right through the cold. It's a chilly day today here in Atlanta. Great day for this. Where can I wear it, right? So we said cooler weather. Attire. So I would say this one is kind of casual to semi-formal. I could potentially see it in a t-shirt, although I'd probably dress up a little bit more than that. All the way up to, say, even a sports coat would work well. Not so much in a tux. The animalistic part of it wouldn't fit in a tux, in my opinion. So who's it marketed for? This is marketed as unisex. To me, this is not unisex. This leans very masculine to my nose. It leans masculine and it leans mature. So I tend to see this being more of a mature man scent is what I get out of him. So let's talk bottom line of this guy, right? This is a very, very good or / great oud and animalistic scent. So if you like oud and animalistic scents and you can find this, you should try a sample of it. So let me know, gentlemen, do you own this? Have you tried it? How does it work on your skin? You know, what do you get out of it? You get the notes I get, you get the performance I get. For Angelica, some people got beast mode on this, and well, I got decent. It wasn't beast mode. So I'd love to hear what you guys get. So leave me a comment below and let me know. Please remember to like and subscribe for future content. Until next time, take care, guys.